You said you were going to teach us calligraphy. Where did the calligraphy part go? Yeah, let's go ahead now, focusing on calligraphy. There's another sharing here by Calvin. I like how you explained everything. It seems like everyone can apply it in their daily lives. Yes, it's actually very simple. There's a saying in ancient Chinese, Taoist teaching, or in the Tao actually. I know many of you knows that, like Jesus did not teach Christianity. Jesus was teaching the way, the truth, and the light. People made it religion. And in the Taoist teaching, they teach Lao Tzu, the author of Tao Te Ching. It is one book that I invite everyone to, if you like reading and philosophy and wisdom, Tao Te Ching is a book that you might want to pick up and read while you're young. I tell you, Tao Te Ching was the book George Lucas and Steven Spielberg read before they created Star Wars. How many of you know the movie Star Wars? I know you guys are young, but there are new generation Star Wars fans, right? If you look at the Star Wars movie, it began in chapter 4, 5, 6, and then they went back to do chapter 1, 2, 3, and in between they did a lot more. But the point is, the whole thing is about the truth, the universal law, the Tao. They called the Force. He's a Jedi. He has the Force. Guess what? Everyone has the Force in them. As the Jedi would always say, the Force lives in everyone. And that is a truth because they read a book that shares the truth about life. And then they made it into a movie. I will share with you. If you are good at one thing, find the yin and the yang of that thing, put it together, you will be the inventor of something revolutionary. Smartphone. You all have a smartphone, don't you? Yes? What is a smartphone? A boring job, a phone, and apps, exciting apps put together into one. Suddenly, everybody wants it. Why? Because it's functional and fun. It has camera, it has this feature, that feature, it can play game. But guess what? It's very useful. I can make phone calls, I can make business calls, I can do friends calls, texting people. That is the yin and the yang. Make the fun and the boring put together, or important, I shouldn't say boring, important things in life and fun things in life put together, right? Then the person created the next best thing since sliced bread, right? That's the whole point. Electric cars. Why are electric cars so powerful or so exciting? Because it's a car that's making emission, but guess what? You make it electric, which doesn't cause emission, makes emission, and then you put it together, and then people are like, oh, it's revolutionary. So if you're really good at one thing, I share with you, take the yin and the yang of it, try to put it together. You will create the next best thing. All right, next, calligraphy. Now I invite those who are prepared to write some calligraphy. If you have brushes, any type of brushes, if not, use a pen and paper. Perfect. What I'm about to share with you, let me check what type of calligraphy should I share? Because we only have so little time, but at the same time, what I want to share though is the most powerful point, which is the lower dantian. If you learn this lower dantian and breathe in and out, vibrate it with the sound, ah, who knows, you might become an opera singer someday. But it's not being an opera singer that is great. It's the vibrating inside the body and connecting and strengthening your lower dantian. So today I'm gonna share with you a character called Ta. Big, greatest. That's how it is written, Da. Traditional Chinese writing has 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3. Zooming in. Now, the 1-stroke calligraphy, why is it going to be powerful? It's going to go 1 stroke. It's going to take up, over, down and around, right? Now it becomes like an art form. But at the same time, this story of this Da is very interesting. In Chinese traditional writing, this means human being. Now, if you add a bar to it, the human being is great. So watch this. I love this. Here goes. I'm the human being with my legs spread. And if I say, I'm going to embrace the world, then I became greatest. Only when you embrace the world where you become somebody, because you're sharing what you have learned to the world, right? As a young folks, you, how should I say, you absorb and you learn, but as you grow wiser, you share your wisdom. So this is what we're going to learn. Very simple character. And this character will be very important in our life because it is greatest. Let me put up another one. And we're going to write pretty soon. So first, I want to construct this character for you. Normal Chinese characters come in a box, square box. So I want you to go ahead and visualize you have a middle line and a middle line. Now, our job is to draw one, going up to the middle, down in the middle, round and about, and finishing on the other side. Very simple. So if you have this happening, you're going to first draw a horizontal bar and take that horizontal bar going up to the middle, going up lightly to the middle of the perpendicular, because we're going to go down perpendicular. We're going to go up, down straight first. Once you hit the middle line, you're going to start curving outwards to the right. Yeah? And once you curve out to the right, you're going to swing over like you bump on a hump to the other side and finish. Now, what makes this stroke a balanced stroke? A balanced character is the base is touching there. Whatever comes out on the left is going to balance to come out on the right. Don't make one leg bigger than the other. And make this energy above similar to the energy on the bottom. And you see this character has so much energy rather than the traditional way of writing it, which is, I should write it over here. If you look at these two characters side by side, you will see this one has more energy because it's one stroke, one breath, ha, or ha, right? This one is ha, ha, ha. 3 separate ones, but this one is the long version. Ha, or ta. By connecting the stroke into one meditation, that is meditation. How many of you have gone skiing before, or like to do cycling, or do an activity of sport? What happens when you're in that condition, cycling or skiing down the mountain? The idea is you're only focused on up, down, up, down, up, down. If you're cycling, you're like cycle, 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 circle, 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 road, 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 road. Now, if you suddenly thought of something else, you fall over or you lose your consciousness, right? Or miss your beat, especially top athletes. Top athletes have a very focus on what they're doing. If it's swimming, you're on a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? When you're in that rhythm, you're in meditation. Whether you're thinking, oh, I'm not sitting down, I'm moving away, I'm running, especially those track runners. I've been a track runner. I was a high jumper, long jump. When I was track running, I was constantly go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, go, 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 go. You're so focused. Don't fall, just move forward, right? Energy. Every part of that is called a movement meditation. And this is a writing meditation. That's what we're going to write. So now I'm going to draw another one, which then I'm going to invite you to trace. And when you trace it, it will be easier to remember the character. Now, again, what did I share earlier? There's a human being. And when you spread your arms, it becomes greatest, right? So we're going to go from hands out, going up, finding the middle line, hands out, going up the middle line, going straight down and curving our legs out and stretching to the other side leg. And again, this is called Ta, D-A. So let's write that again. And it can be rounded, it can be angled, it doesn't matter. But this energy, upon breathing in and exhaling, one stroke down. This means greatest. And calligraphy is a form of meditation. Even if you just write this one character. What does meditation do? Meditation, beautiful writing, Ishan. When you're writing just one character at a time, you have focused your mind into going, yeah, I'm just writing this one character. That gives you more time to empty your head. And when you empty your head, then you go back into your lower dantian, you get answers. Isn't that amazing? When you empty your head, then you are not full. If your stomach is full, you can't eat anymore. You can't receive any more messages if your head is full, busy, thinking of something else. There's two ways to release a busy mind. Are you ready? The first one is to just go do what you're thinking. The second one is to say, hold on, I'm now going to find the real answer. And you focus back down into your lower dantian and writing calligraphy, one stroke calligraphy. Allows you to rest your mind because you're going, I'm opening my hands, I'm standing upright, I'm making my feet go left and right, walking away. It's like a human being, right? If you know the, how do you call this? Leonardo da Vinci, my favorite thing that goes like that, and then there's a circle, right? Isn't that just like that? You go up and you go down and you go around, right? So I'm like, I see Isha doing it. Just make it more balanced, Ishan. Make it more balanced on the left and the right coming out, right? So our life is more balanced, right? What you think is what you will become. What you write is what you will become. If your mind is clouded with negativity, transform it. Think of positivity. Balance in your writing, make it balanced. Beautiful. Then it's balanced, right? You got the left side as big as the right side. You start grounding yourself. This means Da, greatest. Why Da? Again, the message of greatest by itself is great. It's positive. I will share with you. David Watkins, a quantum physicist, states, a sick organ is 250 frequency and below. A healthy organ is 350 and up. Joy, I believe happiness is is 500, peace is at 600, joy is at 700, something like that. And guess who's at 800? Mother Teresa, right? Because Mother Teresa spent her life serving people. What is serving? Chop wood, carry water, go cook, go clean. That's a form of service. That's the physical service. What is the strongest service? Giving positive intentions. Sending love through your heart. Positive intentions are the best service. Again, it will come out differently every time you write. It does not matter. As long as every time you write it, you see the balance in energy and you feel it, right? It's left and right side are even. Simple character. And yet, it's a form of meditation. Now, you can ask me, can I send this energy out to someone else? Guess what? Your intentions are powerful. Your mind, energy, and matter is powerful. Now, I would like to share that with you. I would like to invite everyone to make a request on one physical, mental, emotional thing that you would like serve, transform in your life. All right, everyone, think of something. You don't have to say it right now. Later, if you like to share something, by all means, you can share. But if you think of something you'd like transformed, just like the other one, I have so much homework. I need more peace. I need more grounding. I need to know the answers. Where will the answers come from? Can you show me? These are the questions sometimes I would ask when I was younger, right? Or how do I solve this problem? And allow me to share a positive frequency and vibration to you, right? I'm going to write Da for you. How about that? I'm going to write Da, and you have a request. Thank you for sending me a message. Now, visualize that request and what is the good outcome for it. And I'm going to write the calligraphy Da for you and help you raise your frequency inside of you so that you will find either the best answer or the event will transform. There's always a yin and a yang. Okay? Perfect. So you know what you requested. Are you ready? Close your eyes. Put your hands in the lower dantian, because that's where I'm going to connect to your life. I'm using my lower dantian to connect to your lower dantian because we are all one in the force, right? One in the universe, one in Mother Earth. For all those who are watching the recording as well later, it will work for you as well. A one-time raising of frequency, changing, transformation. Connecting, begin. Very interesting. As I'm connecting, I do feel, as a Jedi would say, disturbance in the force. Imbalance in the connection, order, and harmony. Now let me try to balance that order, that disorder and disconnection and disharmony. I see. As you see, the more I write on this side, I was connecting. There is more imbalance in the character because I was feeling everyone's energy. And as I start writing over here, I start changing that energy. And as you see on this side, my writing became more balanced, right? So whenever you're writing and it's starting to get imbalanced, you see the difference? This is larger and smaller, and this is probably larger and smaller, right? It's not balanced, it's balanced. While on this side, you can transform, make a thought, and then write it again and try to balance it. This can help balance your life. Well, right now, I connected with you and send it to you. And for you, later on, when you are doing it yourself, you can balance yourself by writing it again and again and try to balance it. And you know what? When you're writing calligraphy and you are stressed or upset, it will not balance. Only when you are peace of heart, then you balance. And guess what? It works the other way too. Once you balance your character, you will attain the peace in your heart, right? And by turning this upside down, you go like this or like this, then it becomes a heart. And that truly is how we transform ourselves through consciousness. You have a top secret now. You've heard of the secret, lower dantian. This lower dantian is a powerhouse, a warehouse of energy in our body that can help us find our path, strengthen our body, and the special sound you've learned today, with the technique of keeping upright, sending the energy up and out through the top of the head, right? And then the short, ha, ha, ha. If you do long, you do short. You do both, then the energy will start creating inside, right? That's a recap of what you have learned. Balancing the character Da is good, right? Now, if you say, I write love, choose a word that is positive. Love. Did I write the word love beautifully? Or, oh no, I'm kind of like the O is too big, the V is too small. Balance it. Balancing our life is through balancing our soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. All right? So with that, I think my time is up. So I'm closing by sharing, you have the choice. Any chatter that's coming in, pause, think, should I do it? Should I not? Is this right? Is this wrong? Will there be repercussions or no? Is it coming out of love or fear or anger, right? Choose wisely. Choose love, choose forgiveness, choose compassion, choose service. Thank you.